Meh. Blah. Blurg. Blorg. Happy Wednesday to you. It's Wednesday, right? Dude, this week is so weird. Happy Wednesday. Hey, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Worlds Told. My name is Jason, aka Solstice, and I'm here to play some video games. It's one of the things I like, amongst others, role playing and storytelling and pop culture. TVs, movies, all those things. I like them all. And I hope you're here to hang out, enjoy some of those things with me. Yeehaw. That's it. Good stream. Yeah, welcome to Worlds Told. I wanted to kind of mention, because I haven't been talking a lot about TV lately. So many shows have recently had finales. It is crazy town. Last week was the final, or was it? No, it was earlier this week. Jesus, time, whatever. Earlier this week was the series finale of The Handmaid's Tale, which this last season was a little rocky, but I do feel like the ending was a pretty good way to finish it, especially considering they couldn't resolve everything in Gilead. They couldn't conquer the broken ass nation that is Gilead, because they've got the Testaments, which is based off of Margaret Atwood's second book coming up. And so that'll be going into, now that the crack is starting to happen. They've retaken Boston. They've now got 3 states in the United States. They got Alaska, Hawaii, and Boston. They're now going to kind of tell the story of, the slow pushback. Now there's a strong resistance. There's an actual United States to a degree again. Yeah, lots of cool stuff, and I'm looking forward to it. I don't know how many people out there actively watch the show, but I enjoy it. I enjoy the heck out of it. It's a fun series. I mean, fun in terms of good writing. I gotta kind of think about how I'm wording this. It's not a joyous series, but it is a very well written series, and the characters are interesting. They're very flawed, and the story is pretty compelling, and it had a lot of eerie echoes compared to what's going on in the world now, and when it first started, because it was kicking off during when was that, like 2017, something like that. But yeah, that finished. And then also Last of Us just had its last episode of season 2, revealing, I feel unsurprisingly, if you played the games, but revealing there will be a season 3. No spoilers, because I know a lot of people haven't caught up, but yeah, I liked the season finale. The overall season I felt was a little rough. I don't feel like it was as compelling as the first season. I think primarily because of the fact that we're basically living off the memory of a relationship, which I don't feel is as strong as it could have been if we were really digging into newer relationships. Like, I feel like there wasn't enough building between Dina and Ellie. I kind of wanted to see that build. I'd love to see more about Dina's background. Her history. We heard a little bit. It kind of rang a little bit to me, the way that Dina just kind of talked about her background. It kind of reminded me a little of how we glazed over Ellie's background in season 1 until we got what was it, episode 7, where we saw her first love, her first zombie bite, all that kind of stuff. So I kind of hope maybe next season there'll be a Dina-esque story like that, because I don't feel like I'm getting enough about the relationship in as much as it's all about, and it is kind of the point, I get it, but I'm just getting more of this is a thing I remember about Joel, and it makes me angry that he's gone. And yes, that is literally the point of the season, but I don't feel like that's the strong suit of the series. And so its focus right now is just on something I don't feel like it does as well. But I did enjoy it. I'm looking forward to season 3. That'll be fun. But what I'm actually catching up on, because now I'm kind of in a gap in terms of shows I actively watch, I wanted some more, what do I want to call it? Like drama, like, I don't know. It's not really that dramatic, but I wanted more like longer form fiction, longer form, like hour-long series stuff. And so I'm kind of catching up on a backlog of shows that I wanted to watch when they came out, but I was just either too busy or too depressed during the whole pandemic, like trying to figure out when to watch it. I'm catching up on Leverage Redemption, which was originally on, I think, Freevee, Amazon's like free channel, but then it got all merged into Prime, which is good. I used to watch the original Leverage back when it first came out. Really loved it. Would I say it's like the best, deepest show ever? Not so much. Would I say it's a satisfying, entertaining show? Absolutely. I love the characters. I love the stories. In a sense, it kind of hits that sort of pure intent, like dart right in the bullseye, which is it's about a bunch of criminals, basically, each with their own specialty, which I always love. I love specialized characters because they always seem to have also very quirky personalities, which this show has in spades. But yeah, it's all these criminals basically Robin Hooding. They're trying to right wrongs and against like corporate America, quite honestly, like broadly speaking. But basically, anytime there's an injustice, they're there to try to fix it with their skills. So it's very heisty, lots of twists, lots of, on your nose, twist, turn on your nose kind of situations. It's Ocean's 12. It is not, but I don't think it's really trying to be. What it is trying to be is just fun. It's a family comedy, basically, like that. It's a found family sort of vibe. It's good. I like it. It's fun. It feels a little, I can't tell if I've been watching more shows since then, and so my palate has changed, or if it is simplified a little bit, but it feels a little cheesier than the original series, just a little, but it's still fun. And yeah, I'm looking forward to continuing on. I think I'm like 4 episodes into the first season, and it's got 3 seasons. So I've got something to watch for a little bit. But yeah, it's been kind of nice to catch up on TV. I've missed having some shows to look forward to, even if they're already out, something that when I have a little gap in time, I'm like, you know what? This seems fun. Let's catch up on this. Let's watch this. So I started on that. Oh, Duster. Dude, Duster is great. So it's a new show on Max, if I remember correctly. J.J. Abrams. It's one of his babies, and it stars Josh Holloway. So if you watched Lost and you liked Sawyer, which means you have a pulse, because that man was charming. He's just basically kind of, I don't want to like super reduce it. It's not the exact same character, but I mean, it's Josh Holloway being Josh Holloway in the same way that Harrison Ford is being Harrison Ford. And that's what I wanted to watch, and that's what I got. But basically it's a 70s crime series. Holloway is playing a driver for a mob boss out in, I think it's Tucson, played by Keith David, who is also awesome. And this up and coming. I think they're billing her as in the series, and I don't know if this is actual, fact from fiction or if it's just for the story. But a newer actress, I don't know her name, but she's playing the basically the first black member of the FBI. She is trying to like make a name for herself, a bunch of jackass, boys club FBI agents also playing, on her race and such. They're trying to like kind of hold her back, but she's like very directed. She's got, strong plans, and she flips the Holloway's character in the first episode with some, rather interesting information, which I recommend you watch the show. So I won't tell you what it is, but basically they now are kind of working in cahoots, but it's very quirky, kind of that dry sort of action comedy. They're like focusing on the 70s vibes, not just of course with the era that it takes place in, but also in terms of like, I feel like the type of action, like this kind of gives me Rockford Files, trying to think of another good example. Rockford Files, a little bit of Magnum PI, like that kind of a vibe. I mean, Magnum PI was the 80s, but I mean, it's that sort of like funny but dramatic crime vibe, and I love it. It's great, and it's on, I think, Fridays. So if you got Max, you're looking for something to watch, I'm definitely recommending Duster. And I believe, I'm not a car guy, but I believe it's named Duster because the car he drives as the getaway guy is a 1970s Duster. I think that's the name of the car make. Yeah, I think that, or model. That'd be model, wouldn't it? See, it shows how much I know about cars. But good series. Would recommend it. All right, that's enough of me blabbing. No one cares. No one cares about my interest in shows. If anything, anybody cares about, it's watching video games, right? Right? I know why you're here. I know why you're here. I know why you're staring at the screen. It's not for this guy. It's not for the egg. It's not for the egg. It's for this. It's for this. I know these things. Don't think I don't. Let's play some games. Let's play some video games. All right. So, since we're not really playing in the PU, I'm not really going full RP mode. We can futz around with other characters. I'm trying to think of who I'd want to play this time. I want to play Everett. Everett's a tool. Jake, not in the mood. Mom, not so much. Vonda, maybe. I think we'll do Sis. If I remember, I kind of dug Sis, so we'll load her up. Let's see what she's looking like. How you looking, lady? Yeah, her hair doesn't look as poofy as I remember. I wonder if they tweaked the hair a little bit, but it's fine. Whatever. She's us today. She's we. No, not playing the tutorial. Excuse me. I've got missions and shit to do. All right. So with time and consideration, no, that's fine. That's fine. That's where we're going. With time and consideration, the two big things I want to do is I want to check out the Ikti. Now, as far as I know, the Ikti is only available through our good new friend, Wicklow. And if that's the case, means we're going to have to do some upgrading, which means, focus. And moreover, here's the double whammy. We may still have to go do the intro quest to unlock the ability to go do the other quests. So we're going to check that out. But I'm literally just trying to remember where I just said I'd start. I'm hoping it was Lorville or ArcCorp. What I also want to do is check out the rain. Here comes the rain again, hopefully. So, yeah, once we get in, we're gonna go do a little rain hunting. See if we can see that in action. And then we're gonna go do the Ikti. And I think, oh no, I just realized something. We'll see in a moment. I literally skipped over something. I was planning to, okay, it is Lorville. That's good. I was gonna refresh my PTU account, because I also wanted to bring the Asgard, because I think that'd be good for Because I believe I'm going to have to bring, I don't think it's going to be in here, is it? No, we'll have to bring something else. I've got other ships that can carry stuff. But yeah, we're going to have to bring I believe a Geo. I don't know why I wanted to go there. We're going to have to bring a Geo with us to do the swap out so I can get an Ikti. But first, let's get some armor and stuff on. So we'll just grab stuff from my inventory here. Yeah, I guess we'll put rich people armor on. Rich people armor. Where's my rich people legs? Hold on. Wait, do I have two of them? How did I end up with two of them? I wonder if there was an accidental dupe somewhere or something. Ah, well, whatever. And then we got to get a gun. Get some guns. Guns. Let's see. Let's go all the way to the end because I think that's where all the fun guns are. Wait, do I have two rippers also? What the heck? What the heck? It's Dupin Town. Oh, this was... Oh, man, this is... Wait, 3 rippers? I got rippers all over the place. My goodness. Yeah, so I'm thinking I might actually... May have been a while since I've updated my PTU because there's some distinct lacking of certain items here. That's fine. We'll just... Why not? Ultraviolet. I think this would be it. We're going to have to go get a multi-tool too. That's fine. This will work. Let's go. Let's go, folks. We're out of here. Oh yeah, before we even take off, let's see how Wicklow feels about us. Is Wicklow going to be like, hey, new guy I've never met before? Probably. Probably. Wait a minute. Hunt the Polaris. You know what? There. Honestly, if someone decides on a weird whim that they're going to do that, we can use those towards upgrading to the Ikti Geo. So that would be pretty nice. Collection. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now we just got to find the one. Atlas Geo. Yep. Bring an Atlas. Okay. We don't want the one that also requires an Ikti. We want the one that's just, yeah, base Atlas cannon. Oh, radiated Valacar Pearl. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we got to go out to get the... Oh my goodness, guys. We're going to have to go kill some stuff. Oh my goodness. I don't even know where to... Well, I mean, I have a guess. I'm guessing it's over at Pyro 1 in the scary area. Scary area. Well, you know what? That's fine. What else are we going to do with today, right? Okay, we'll take that. Very least, I'll get to know the area, right? That way, when it actually comes out live, it'll be like, oh yeah, remember that time we were there? Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. You're like, what does that mean? That sounds like a lot of vowels. Damn, fall through the planet to a server error. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of helps going on. The world is exploding. We're hiding that. We don't need that much noise. I am all the noise you need, chat. I am all the noise you need. So yeah, a week from tomorrow, it's kind of a big day. That will be the early release for Dune Awakening. Very excited about that. I will be co-streaming that with my friend Pizza Maid. She and I will be digging into that in the afternoon. It's going to be a fun time. I'm looking forward to it. Number one, I enjoyed the beta for Dune Awakening. Number two, it's always fun to do stupid things with Pizza Maid. It's a good 1-2 punch if you ask me. And I think you did. Secretly. So how's everyone doing this evening? How's your Wednesday going? My Wednesday feels like a Tuesday, which is kind of nice because it means that my brain is going to be pleasantly surprised come Friday. But yeah, no, it feels like I just don't feel like I'm getting enough done, you know? I think part of it is, if you aren't aware, I just finished moving last month and I'm literally finally getting a chance to unpack. So piece by piece, things are starting to actually get placed. As a matter of fact, you can kind of see the progress. You notice that there are no more U-Haul boxes behind me. That is because those boxes have been unloaded. There's still a lot off screen though that needs to be placed, figured out. Hey, North End Trooper, how you doing? 07 to you. How's your evening going? Or morning? I don't know where you are. North End somewhere, I would imagine. But yeah, one of the things that I'm noticing today has been the warmest day of the spring so far, which, I mean, I'm in the Pacific Northwest, so warm generally is not very warm. But in this particular case, because I've also got a streaming PC and a game PC, it gets really toasty in here. And so I'm very quickly realizing I'm in dire need to finally get a portable AC unit for this room now that I've moved. Been busy renovations? Heck yeah. When are you gonna jump onto the captain's table? Oh man, if I was invited, I'd be honored. Honestly, I'm just kind of a nobody schlub though, so I wouldn't be surprised if that doth not happen. But I got opinions, I got thoughts. What are you renovating? Let's see, we got our ship. Let's go take a looky-loo. Take a looky-loo. Back half of the house. Oh my god. So a little bit of work, just a smidge. Yeah, the closest I got right now is I'm gonna have to build a little window mount for the casement window for the AC unit I was just talking about. That's probably the closest I get to being handy currently. I'm in an apartment building though, so you know. Honestly, if I did have to do a lot of renovation, they damn well better pay me. Since I ain't getting anything out of it. All right. Now that little guy. We'll do a little rain hunt here, and then we're going to head off to Pyro 1. Get that pros and cons of home ownership. 110-year-old home. Goodness. That's impressive. That is an old-ass home. Yeah, I'd love to definitely own. At some point, I definitely plan to. But right now, it's that or kidneys, I imagine. Everything's so expensive now. Back in my day. There we go. Oh, nope. That's all right. We didn't need that back end, did we? I've done that so many times lately. Thankfully, I had some shields up at least, but yeah, let's make sure I don't need a repair already. My brain autopilots. Oh, okay, that's fine. My brain, I've noticed recently, has been autopiloting to shut off the engine as opposed to put away the landing gear, which, man, you know, there's a subtle difference, especially depending on how high up you are. Speaking of opinions. Dramatic pause. Uh-oh. What's mine on this year's Invictus? It felt somewhat bland, the actual event, especially with the lack of DrakeCon. The ships in general, I was pretty happy with. I'm genuinely surprised that I enjoyed the hell out of the Asgard. The Asgard is not usually my cup of tea. Like the archetype that falls into is not something I usually would give a flying crap about. But turns out it's exactly what I wanted. And it is quickly becoming my daily driver. because it's got some good gun power. It's built for, you know, a small active crew, and it has cargo space, which is really what I'm looking for. There are cons to it, but I mean, honestly, every ship should have some cons. So I feel like overall it's pretty nice. Let's see. The Guardian MX tricked me, but that's on me. I knew better. A lot of people love the Guardian. I thought I would. I got one. Wasn't my thing. Then I was like, well, maybe the MX might be my thing. So I picked up an MX, or actually I upgraded my Guardian to an MX and realized, no, it's the same issues I had with the Guardian. So probably looking to maybe CCU out of that guy. What else did we have in there? There's one other ship, and I'm trying to remember what it was. Not really issues. I feel it's probably a really good ship. It's definitely a personal thing. I don't feel it's a broad issue with the ship. I think the ship delivered on what it was supposed to be, but it is not the type of build that I like, but I thought I would. Basically, I feel like it's underpowered. I feel like it needs more power plant to satisfy what I want out of it, because I feel like there's too much juggling to hit the sweet spot for me on it, and it's very delicate. If you take out one of its wings, it's almost impossible to fly with because of the torque imbalance. So yeah, it's just not my kind of thing, but I can definitely see it having uses. I've fallen back to my F8C or my F7. I even picked up a base Gladius and just did an upgrade run on that, and I've been enjoying that too. But yeah, the MX I feel is probably a really good ship. It's just not my kind of ship. I'll put it that way. The TAC I liked. The TAC I liked a lot. My only issue with the TAC is kind of my only issue with the Max, which is it's just too clunky in terms of its maneuverability. I'm actually okay if they don't change it though, because I feel like that's kind of part of its charm. It's this short, bulky warboat, and I feel like it does that really well. And actually, I would have been fine with that. Like, that could have been the end be all of what I wanted out of that ship, and then they tricked me with the Asgard. This is the season of trickery. The trickery being, I wasn't expecting to like the Asgard. I thought it was just going to be... I'm not a dropship guy. I don't care for them, mostly because I don't do a lot of, like, you know, group, like, military-esque incursions with people. It's usually me and maybe one or two friends. And because of that, like, the dropship just seems like overkill, you know? So I usually don't really look at those, like, at all. But then once I was like, well, wait, if you take the dropship concept out of it, like, yes, vehicle ship, okay, cool. But cargo ship with forward-facing weapons that the pilot can pilot pilotly? Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that's good. So I have the TAC, and I'm probably going to hold on to the TAC. But the Asgard has already replaced what I was planning to do with the TAC. So that's interesting to me. That is very interesting to me. In terms of, if you want to talk about drama with a capital D, of course, there was the flight blade and bomb stuff. Now, I will come in fully understanding I probably have a slightly different view because of the fact I am a whale. I mean, I'm a big guy to start with, but in terms of game, I'm also considered a whale. I did find it weird that they were that blades and bombs were purchasable initially, primarily because of the fact that they're such a minor thing. I didn't see why that would be where they start, but it is technically, I guess, true to form with everything else that they do. Like, the ships have their exclusivity period. The Atlas, though significantly quicker because of pushback, also had an exclusivity period. I kind of imagined when I saw them, I'm like, okay, considering the shift in stats that they do is so minor, I guess I could live with it, but it did seem weird. But I don't think the scale of vitriol on it was balanced with what it was actually returning. That's kind of my thought on it. But the thing is, I can understand it. I get it, and I feel like people that felt that way are justified, but I don't feel like it matched the impact of the problem. I just thought it was weird, and I was like, all right, well, 3 months of, you know, people using blades before then. I ended up getting a couple of them because I liked the paints. I don't even know if I'm going to use the blades because, I'm an autopilot kind of guy. I rarely balance anything. Like, I don't tweak guns. I do a little bit of power management if I need more shooty, but beyond that, I'm very much a default guy. So blades are just like an extra layer of complication that I don't even know if I'll play with. But yeah, that's my take at any rate. That's my thought on the matter. My opinion, ships being exclusive for a period, okay. Ship components should not be. I agree that they shouldn't be. It's the scale of impact that it had on the community. That's the only part that I thought was a little out of proportion, but it makes sense. It just seemed weird to me. That's all. Like, I'd be like, why'd you do that? Don't do that. And that would have been kind of the end for me. But like I said, I also do have a weird perspective because of the fact I am a whale. So it's like, if I want them, I can get them. That doesn't mean everyone else can afford them though. And so that's kind of part of the calculation, you know. It's like I don't feel like people that are saying it's pay to win, that's what do I want to say, genuine to it. But simultaneously, it's a feature that has I don't feel like it really has a useful cash value, like a real world cash value. It's just a way to add to the funding in that sense. Why am I spinning? What am I looking for? Oh, right, I was going to go to ArcCorp. But yeah, I'm hoping that they do learn from this one, because the Atlas at least was kind of, I felt like, right in the middle. Like, it is a vehicle. Vehicles had exclusivity. I get that. But the other side of it is it's a support vehicle that introduced, a new, what would be considered a new basic standard for how you do your tractor work. So it would be nice if, you just had that available readily. Yeah, it's just weird. It's just weird. I do now on the other side, and I definitely don't want to say that I am fully a CIG supporter on this, but it's just for the sake of the other side. I hate the phrase, but devil's advocate. Like, they do need to get funding, so and this is their primary funding approach. It's not like they're asking for us to have a mandatory subscription. So they get it all through, feature or content, basically. New ships, new skin, new paints, stuff like that. So it's like, I get that they do need things to push it forward, and smaller things are, more in the realm of people than larger things. But I do agree with what you're saying in that components is a weird thing to choose. Like, but in that same vein, why paints then too? And this isn't me going, oh yeah, I've come up with a brilliant idea. It's literally me just kind of following that train of thought. I'm like, well, wait, why even have the paints as a cost? It does make sense. I mean, it's even less technically effective than blades, because they don't change any stats. They just make it look different. It's a cosmetic thing. But yeah, yeah. Honestly, when I first came on board, so I've been playing this for about 2.5 years. And when I came on board, that was my biggest question. I'm like, how are they going to make this into a viable long-term approach to making money? Like, right now it's raising money, right? They haven't technically sold a product. We're all pledging to finish a product. But once this becomes a product, once we go to Star Citizen 1.0, I do not expect that ship sales are going to be a core way to make money anymore, because ship sales currently are pledges. So we don't technically, if you look at all the, legalese, jargon stuff, we are pledging to the game, and in return we get a ship, which does make it a little nebulous. Like, we can melt the pledge, decide to pledge into another ship, etc. It's a very flexible, very elastic way to get ships, to get different choices. But that same effect won't really work as well once we get into the fact that now we have long-term persistence on our characters, on what we earn and what we make. So I'm not expecting us to be able to buy ships, because and actually very specifically, I don't expect that we'll be able to melt ships, because otherwise that circumvents the entire what's it called, insurance system, because anytime that you lose your ship, if you didn't have insurance on anymore, melt it, rebuy it, you'll now have 6 months insurance. It's as if you've never lost your insurance. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. But yeah, this is something that's been noodling in the back of my head, and the component stuff definitely made it pop up. Let's see, the cost of the blades and or bomb racks do not justify the cost of development. Like, dude, bomb racks for the same cost of a ground vehicle. I'm with you on that. I'm definitely with you on that. That's part of it that I also found kind of weird, is the price levels. I mean, honestly, there's paints that cost the same as ground vehicles as well. And that was also a point where I'm like, And it kind of goes into the whole, this is a bucket of pledges instead of a bucket of, earned or purchased content. And yeah, there's going to be an interesting reckoning, and I don't know who's going to get reckoned, but there's going to be an interesting reckoning when we get to the point where we go live, when we go to 1.0, because there's going to be some fundamental shifts in how we consider what we own in the digital sense. I'm very interested in hearing about that. And I think a lot of people are not going to be happy either way. They need to do better with their subscription perks. Oh, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. I'm right now doing it to support them, because there's nothing really that in there that motivates me to do it anymore. First year I was playing, or actually literally the moment I was playing, the first day I was playing, it was part of Luminalia. And all the freebies back then were like, you get guns, you get cute little plushie, you get a little armor, stuff like that. It was like, yes, cutesy things, but also like useful things. I feel like Luminalia had more valuable stuff than I've really gotten out of subscription perks in a long time. Long time. Honestly, the only thing that really subscription gives me as a benefit that I use is tier 1, or is wave 1. That's really about it. But like I said, I will admit I'm doing it mostly to fund as opposed to utilize the perks. But if I'm looking at the perks, to be honest, it's not really many. Paint for an Idris costing more than a paint for a Gladius makes sense to me, but only to a point. Exactly. It's like scale wise, I get it. And there is actually more effort put into an Idris paint than a Gladius paint, because I know some people seem to think they just literally point on a face on the model and just click a color and it's done. There's actually a lot more involved in creating the textures and skins for paint. So there is definitely a considerable amount of work for an Idris paint as opposed to, let's say, a Gladius paint. But that being said, if I went into actually paint something, that doesn't really scale up, in my opinion, in terms of the cost. Paint for an Idris costing more. That's already what I read. So yeah, that's my I don't know, lukewarm take. I don't really think I'm spitting any shocking truths or anything, but they're at least kind of what I think about the sitch. I'm also a little biased. I've spent about 15 years in the AAA game dev area, so a lot of the stuff that I see them doing, I'm like, yeah, if it wasn't for the fact it was public, these would be basically most of the traits, like in terms of like when stuff gets done, what they choose to get done, all that kind of stuff. Like a lot of this just follows what I would expect, even if it seems a little shocking at points. But adding the fact that we're, in a constant fundraiser just makes things really weird. Really weird. Oh, and hey, Solar God. I replied and I didn't even say hey. So hey. I missed 2018 snafus. Interesting. I've definitely heard a lot of stories about the past. But yeah, there's definitely, it was like 9 years before I hopped in, so there's a lot of history that I probably only know like the surface about, if at all, hell, when I first started playing, I started playing in December 2022, which was just before February 2023, which is when 318 dropped, aka Persistence. And let me tell you, nothing made me panic more, because I'd already dropped on a few ships, nowhere near as much as I have now, but at that time I probably put in about 100, maybe $200 into the game, and I'd played for about 2 months. I logged in. I ran into the enlistment issue where if it took too long to enlist, it would time out and it would just basically bust your account. And at that point, I was informed, hey, don't worry, you've hit. Oh no, I had to have been at 1,000 at that point, because I was like, I was told, don't worry, concierge, you can ping concierge and they'll help you out. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, that's great, that's exactly what I need. So I pinged him. I'm like, hey, my account's broken. What can I do? I was told you have like a character reset or something like that, which apparently they had just removed during Persistence, because Persistence now doesn't work with it. Well, now that Persistence existed, reset wouldn't work. And they're like, yeah, unfortunately, there's not much we can do until the next reset or next update. Next patch. Now, the thing is, here's the thing that freaked me out. Before I joined the game, before I purchased my starter kit or starter ship, I had looked into it because I wanted to be like, okay, is this is this going to close up tomorrow, or is it going to be around for a while? And I had noticed that the game had been consistently putting out patches until 3.17. Now, the thing is, I didn't have enough background at that point to know, oh, the reason 3.17 sat around for so long is because it took forever for them to really lock down 3.18. Because, it was such a huge monumental change to their stuff. So when I looked at it, I was like, oh, 3.17 has been around, I think, since April. So they hadn't done an update in 9 months. And if you looked back, most updates were about 3 to 6 months per update. And I was like, I don't know if they're going to do anything else. And then it was another 3 months and 2 to 3 months until the next patch. So it was about a year almost. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm gonna have to wait a year to play this game again. I was about ready to go. You know what? No, I'm good. I'm not playing anymore. I'm fine. I gave him some money. Regrets a little bit, but me. Then I think it was about a month and a half was when they did the 3.19 patch, which then unbroke everything for me, and I was able to log in. I was able to enlist. That was, of course, when they made it. So the technique they use now is called lazy loading in development, where instead of having all the ships load initially, you now click to, have a ship delivered, then you can actually call the ship, and that, fixed the problem. But in that 1 month, I was like, I guess I'm not playing anymore. And even when 3.19 came out, it took me a while before I started playing, because I was a little like, I don't know, it's going to probably break again. But then 3.19 was pretty stable. 3.20, I think, was when the Hull C came out, which was the biggest ship at that point that I had purchased, which is why I think I was over 1,000 at that point. And yeah, then things evened out. But man, I was like, did I make the right decision playing this game, considering how busted it was when I first got that update? Well, and this is kind of going back to when I was talking about like my background. I understood, once I had the context, I understood why. Like, fixing their accounts was the top priority, but the way to fix it is to fix the problem that caused it, as opposed to fixing the accounts individually. Because if you fix the accounts individually, the next time they log in, they're going to be introduced to the same problem again. And so, oh my God. Okay, this feels new. This definitely feels new. I remember this just being pitch black at night. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's much better. I like this. Also, way easier for me to spot the frickin' light now. Oh, I like this. This is very cool. So, sorry, going back to it. Relative to development, I feel like they took the right approach. But the thing is, if I was at the company when they were taking that approach, it'd be like, oh, okay, it's busted. I know what to do. I can delete my account. I'll make a new one. But since this is it's the classic, in development, I think it's in other industries too, but in development it's used a lot. It's you're building the engine for the plane while it's flying. And instead of being one of the engineers on the plane, I'm a passenger on the plane. I'm just there, kind of being tended to, because I'm a customer as opposed to a person working on it. And so because of that, it's frustrating, but honestly, it is kind of the best route for them to take in terms of making the product work better. And that's the thing that sucks is there are so many times where I'm like, this sucks for me, but I get why they're doing it. And I tend to shut up unless people ask my opinion on that, because of the fact that when I tell people a lot about these types of situations, it basically I just get called a white knight for it, and I'm like, look, I'm not getting paid by them. I wish I was getting paid by them. It'd be great to make some money, but this is just from my background. You don't have to take it as gospel, because every other companies are doing shit different anyway. So I could be completely off, but it's understandable from my context. And so I'm like, yeah, that's fine. If you don't believe me, that's fine. If you do believe me, that's fine. This is just the context I can give. But yeah, there's definitely it's not something that really has a win condition. You're damned if you don't, and you're damned if you do, because you just got to get stuff done. It's rough. It's rough times. But that isn't to give CIG complete slack, though, because there's definitely like the fact that it took them like about 7 years to kind of finally determine how to approach the server meshing. There might be a legit reason, because I don't know, the depth of what they were doing, but that just seems really long. But relative to once they locked in, the pace they've been going at is about the pace I would expect for like a late alpha. Like I would expect if I was witnessing this as a producer working at the studio, I would expect that within the next year or two, I'd be in beta. I don't know if that's actually their plans, and I don't think they want to commit to that because of their history of missing, dates and stuff. But that's kind of where I would be. And even in my current job, I'm in boring healthcare enterprise service stuff now. We run into that same problem where it's like once you get a reputation for not making it on time, everyone just expects it to be, crappy every time something comes out. It's like, oh, well, they made their deadline. Okay, good for them. It sucks. It's the worst. I'm not seeing any rain, but I am noticing it's like dark over there. I'm thinking we're gonna head over in that area. Hey, man. Yeah, this is 4-2 area 18. I am loving the glow, dude. Number one, very cyberpunky, definitely fits the theme. But number two, it makes seeing the outskirts, like the actual shape of area 18, so much easier. I love this. I love it. It's like being on Coruscant now, like legit. And I'm guessing that's going to be a rain cloud, so we're trying to head that way now. Not yet. We're actually we're trying to head over there right now. It totally does. Like if I've anytime I've flown into Los Angeles, this is exactly what it looks like. I mean, especially, hold on. Come on, dip down. Like these parts right here totally remind me of like all the like downtown residential areas where it's like you don't see stuff building up, but you do see like just glowing patches of, glowing squares basically. Give us the F4. Hell yeah. Here, hold on. Let's we'll even pull back a little bit. What? Okay. So I think, okay. Interesting. I've got a takeaway. Okay. See how I'm going, doing barrel rolls, right? So this is me holding F4 and pushing the back arrow, which if you've done any of the photography type stuff in this game, shouldn't affect my flight movement. Now, there's something else that's interesting I noticed. I was watching Foxy Loxy. Yeah, that has to be the rain over there. I was watching Foxy Loxy pointing out the fact that the Polaris can now has pilotable turret guns, which I'm all for. I don't think that's a bank breaker to me. But what he did notice, and then I noticed because I was watching him, is when he would shoot, like if he was using his joystick, the turret was moving. It was as if though he was piloting, the pilot controls were basically being used everywhere. And I think that might be the case here too, because even though I should just be in camera controls, pilot controls be piloting all over again. So I think there might be an issue with pilot controls on more complex systems. Literally just a guess at this point because I just noticed that, but the maths. Try numpad plus. Ooh, yeah. Do some widening out of the screen. Yeah, let's try it. Okay. Yeah, that one doesn't affect it, but admittedly, I don't think I have any flight controls mapped to that. Let's see, what else would have... Oh, I know. I'm going to do Z. Okay, yep, Z is good. Okay, if I hold Z and do the direction, it doesn't look like it does anything. If I do F4 in the direction, F4 does. F4 shouldn't, but it does. Interesting. Wait a minute. Actually, hold on. I actually just have another thought too. Why are my arrows doing barrel roll? Because I don't remember them. I thought I only had WASD set up to that by default. Are arrows previously flight controls in addition to WASD? Like, do they also echo WASD normally? I'm curious. Curious minds want to know, you know? All right, let's get a little further down. Okay, here's the downside of flying. There we go. Okay, there's some detail. Since it's outside of the city spots, everything is just flat. It is a little hard at points to read the ground. Ah, here we go. Yeah. Okay, hold on. We're gonna turn down the music. There we go. Man, that is some torrential downpour. Holy crap. That's what I wanted, though. That's what I was chasing. The thickness of that rain, too. Oh, yeah, look at those rays, buddy. Little chop, yes, but still. Oh, my God. Look at that. That's like an 80s cyberpunk cover right there. Oh, that's so good. Hold on, let's get a little art going here. Oh, fuck, that's right. Let's get the super tight. Zoom in. Then have to do this. Zoom in a little more. Do a freaking barrel roll. Ah, there we go. Hold on. There we go. And then flip around. Get some art, yo. Oh, look at that. Okay, now I'm gonna have to do more barrel rolls to get a little closer. Oh, that bothers me. That really bothers me. There we go. Oh, God, that looks so nice. Maybe a little wider or a little tighter. Nah, a little wider. There we go. A little higher. Not that high. Tilt it up. About there, and then up. Oh, it was a sunrise. Damn it. Let's see if I can get a little more sun. There we go. Right about there. Yeah. Pull back just a little. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. That's pretty nice, right? That's a cool ass screen. Hold on. Let's turn off the light though. There. It's so bright you can't see anything. That's pretty cool. I like it. That's gorgeous, man. God damn. Oh man, I could simulate screenshots so well in this game. Oh, hold on. Yeah, let's get some texture with the God rays. Add strafing this low on the ground though, I'm gonna probably hit something. Oh, that is so cool. Hell yeah. Hold on. Right about there. Okay. About. I want to get low enough. I'm a little nervous though. Hold on, let's see. What am I doing? Okay, we're doing okay so far. Oh, nope, too close! Too close! No! Ah, son of a bitch. Good news, I've left the restricted area. You lie. Well, hold on. While I'm here, print screen. Print screen. Quick, get the footage. It looks good. Actually, that looks pretty nice. Now the question is, how long is it going to take for it to find a home for me? Look, I don't think that you're sending me anywhere. I think Foxy Loxy got stuck on this too. Ironically, I think for the same reason. I think he was trying to take some pictures and oh, hold on. Oh my God. Dude. Dude, does this not look like a frickin' like tech noir crime epic right there? Dude. I'm in love. It's a shame I can't leave. I'm gonna probably have to backspace to get somewhere. But that's so gorgeous, man. That is absolutely gorgeous. I'll even take one here. All right, we're gonna have to backspace, I think. Everybody's favorite. Boom. Beautiful. Back to Lorville. And return we will. All right, so now that we've done that, we're gonna head out. We're gonna head over to Pyro Uno. We're gonna see if we can get some radiated copion whatevers. Irradiated copion snacks. That's what we need. Oh, Valacar. Not even copion. We need irradiated Valacar. Ah, what a good day. Everybody stretch. Let's see if I've got my stuff. I've heard that if you did not have a binding spot. Okay, it looks like I did. I saw my pants. Yeah. I have my gun. I have my gun. Okay. I had heard rumors that basically if you bound yourself to a excuse me, I'm trying to figure out where I'm going. There we go. If you bound yourself to like a ship and then the ship wasn't available, when you regen, you're coming back naked. And what's worse is if you go back to your character, you won't be able to loot it either. So you won't be able to loot the armor and stuff, the stuff that should have come with you. So that that probably needs to get fixed. Jerseys. Jerseys. All right. Insurance, I'm good. I bought some. Oh, but before I leave, yeah, this way. I forgot last time. I got to go grab a what's he who's it's a tractor. I feel like one of my biggest points of accomplishment is I can generally now travel through Lorville. I think that was the last of the major cities that I had trouble getting around in. Landing zones more than the cities, I suppose. Man, that is so cool. I'm so excited that we're starting to get more of like the weather stuff in other locations, because I think it looked like ArcCorp also had the dynamic clouds now too, which is super cool. Oh, look at you. I like your nice vest there, buddy. Your puffy jacket. There we go. That's all I want. I want one max lift, please. Thank you. Have a nice day. Do I have any? No, I need a backpack. That would help. Loving all these updates, but they really need to focus on getting missions fixed and bring back rescue beacons. I think they are, honestly. It's not like because we see one that they're not working on the other. I think they're all being worked on by individual groups. So I do expect to see more of that stuff as it comes on. Like they did have rescue beacons last PTU, but they did not work. So I expect that's probably why they still aren't there. I think they're being actively worked on. Those have been broken for many patches. Yeah. We were promised PvP bounties this patch. That was a complete fail. Yep. Well, that's the thing. It's like this kind of goes back to the whole internal development thing. They're going to be working on it until it works. So, I mean, they're not going to put it out if it's still broken, but simultaneously they are going to keep working on it until it isn't broken. But we won't see that because, you know, they're not going to show us until it's actually at least stable enough to be in PTU, which it was earlier. Apparently in the Evo PTU, the first one, they had it back in, but it's back out again because it probably still ain't working. Let's see, vehicle sustenance. What was I looking for? Oh, the armor backpack. Paku, please. Ugh. Filters and custom gets me because when I click on filters, I'm thinking custom because these are effectively filters. It'd be nice if they just had this and then you could, you know, broaden it if you want instead of the other way around. In my opinion. There we go. We'll just have that guy. I don't need a lot. In theory, I'm just getting Valacar junk. That shouldn't take a lot of stuff. With wave 2 of PTU today, we should have 4.2 in a few weeks. I agree. My expectation is this is, well, I mean, if you watch the loading screen, it does mark it as the June patch. And I'm kind of expecting, hold on, I just spun my ass around, didn't I? No, I did go the right way. Okay. Autopilot for the win. They did mark it as the June patch. I'm expecting it to probably be in the latter half of June. So we're probably going to get about 2 to 3 weeks of stability on the new stuff, which I'm such a big fan of. There's no reason to, you know, that was what was killing, in my opinion, that's what was killing us in those end of year patches last year. It wasn't about stabilizing or consistency. It was about hitting particular deadlines. And then it's like, well, it didn't work, but it's out on this date. It's like, no. Make it work. Make it work, because otherwise it's just going to take longer. But yeah, I'm super happy with the fact that they're taking their time. They're really trying to clean stuff up. And so far, everything that we've been primarily getting has been content drops, which is great. Everything else, just keep working on perf. I've heard, and I think this was from the Bar Citizen in Beijing last month already. I think it was last month. That in June, we should expect a tech preview for engineering and fire. That'll be cool. I'm looking forward to trying that out. But I also like the fact that it's separate. Like they can keep working on other stuff while getting that cooked. Big fan. Big fan. Germany's, thank you. Yeah. Germany's 42 con. Yeah, those two dropped so many things, like trying to remember which one was which. Yeah. That's why I was a little stunned about April, because I was like, no, Beijing was in April, but I thought that the info was this month, which it was, because Germany's 42 con was only like, what, 2 weeks ago? time honestly is starting to feel like it has no meaning. Know what I'm saying? Oh, this is old. I even have a hammerhead on here. I haven't had a hammerhead since the Polaris came out. I really do need to update this PTU account. Okay, let's see. Let's see. What am I gonna fly out there? I'll bring this other guy. Well, let's claim this guy.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
And then we'll bring this guy. F8C Lightning.
Vehicle selected.
Action. Satisfaction.
Your vehicle, please visit us again.
All right, let's go down. Let's dippity do down in the depths. It's weird looking over at chat. So I forget that I'm on PTU. There's like people I've, cause I tend to keep chat, testing chat open on my computer most days, just sit in the background so I can kind of keep up to date on things. And there's names, of course, of very persistent testers, people that test almost every single build possible. And I get so used to their names that occasionally I'll look over, I'm like, oh, that name. Talzandra is the one in this example. I was like, I know that name. I see that name all the time. It's kind of like running into, I don't know, like a YouTube celeb for me. It's like, oh, hey, I don't know why, but I know you. Delicious. All right, that's a crotch. That is a crotch. Look over here. Look at those golden pants. All right, folks, let's get out of here. We looked at some rain. It's so weird to see a ship look like this. I never use this paint in PU. Always got them fancied up. I think we'll be in 4.x patches for a while. The roadmap says next big jump is 1.0. Yeah, I would agree with that. That's exactly how I read that as well. Like basically the countdown of features isn't to 5.0. The countdown to features at this point is straight to 1.0. It doesn't mean we aren't going to have a ton of 4.x patches. Like I wouldn't be surprised if we get up to like 420, 430, 440, but I don't expect them to go to like 5.0. I mean, the only reason you would change the major number is if there's a major technological change to start with, at least in terms of standard versioning. 4.0 is because it introduced server meshing. I used to know what 3.0's big change was, but I don't remember what it was now. But yeah, there's not really a major tech change. There will be technical changes, but one on that scale until release, basically, at this point. Why is it not? There we go. Like, why you not go? Okay, we're going to Pyro, guys. I haven't been to Pyro in a bit. Ooh, hold on. Can we go across now? Can I go to Pyro 1? Can I make a path? Okay, yeah, darn it. Oh, I was hoping. That would have been a neat surprise. Pyro Gateway. At some point, obviously, it's going to work, but I didn't hear anything about it now. But it would have been a pleasant surprise, let me tell you. Guess what? You can just jump there. Would have been a nice surprise for a new gate. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting some more gate. Did it? Wait, hold on. Hold up. I didn't. Or I clicked on it, didn't trigger. One of the two. Pyro Gateway. Yeah, maybe I didn't click this. That could be. Well, it's there now. That's what matters. Yeah, I have a feeling like part of the original plans for this year may have been to do a Shadow Nix. I wouldn't have been surprised if it wasn't even planned until next year, either way. But I definitely don't, with the year of perf, etc. I don't expect it to be at least until next year, and maybe mid next year at the earliest. As it is, the Perseus and the Pioneer basically aren't something I'll be expecting for at least until the beginning of next year. which also I'm kind of implying that we might not get. I'm thinking at this point, maybe not crafting, but base building. I'm not expecting to see in any sort of PTU form until after CitizenCon, and it wouldn't surprise me if it's not until the beginning of next year. So I think the push for perf really kind of shifted a lot of priorities around. So I'm thinking a lot of those big featurey things have slowed down in the name of trying to get more stability, which I've definitely felt. Like, I think in the last 3 to 4 weeks, I've had one server error, and that's it. No 30Ks. Thinking about it, no crashes, and one server error. And the funny thing is that server error didn't happen until I had noticed and said on stream, I haven't had a server error in a while. Yeah, base building and holidays. Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that. What I am kind of seeing in my brain, which isn't based off of any sort of evidence I've seen. It's just patterns, I guess. A beautiful mind, picture all the formulas flying by. I would not be surprised if we get another bit of detail on base building at CitizenCon Direct. That'll be when they put the BLD, the Starlancer BLD, up for concept sale. And we'll also have news like the Pioneer will be out in the first patch of 2026. Those feel like good marketing beat vibes for CitizenCon at this point. But I don't know. Who knows? This is literally me just guessing and putting thoughts together as opposed to any sort of evidence I've seen. And I'd be okay with that. Honestly, if that's the path it ends up being, works for me. Works for me. With the Idris, I was looking at outstanding ships that haven't shipped yet, that have been concepted. The Idris actually closed out the very first year of promised concepts for Star Citizen. At least the spreadsheet I saw, that's the case. I thought that was kind of cool. There's apparently out of all the years that are out there, I don't know how much I could trust the spreadsheet, because there were a couple of things I noticed that were, since I've started playing, that were very obviously in incorrect date ranges in terms of when they were supposedly announced. But 2 years, it was 2012, I want to say 2015 or 2016, all of their promised ships in those years have now officially been released. I thought that was kind of cool. And I think the year that the Kraken came out, the Kraken is the only one left for that year too, which is kind of cool. Kraken to be out before base building. So from what I've heard, and this is actually from CIG comments and such, the Kraken is supposed to start concepting at the end of this year. So my guess is it's probably going to either be Invictus, which I find very unlikely, that is a tight push, or IAE 2026. Oh, I'm excited. I haven't been through here in a while. Got to get the Ironclad out first. 100%. Got to get the fatter pillar, the shoebox. Got to get it out. I was genuinely expecting it for IAE. I mean, that pretty much disappeared about a month and a half ago, but that was the rough idea I was expecting. I'm kind of curious if it's going to be a just midpoint release, or if it'll be an IAE release. Ooh, it is a Drake ship. Could it be a pirate release? Honestly, my guess is IAE, but I'd be okay if it's earlier than that. Aw, man. Really? You know what? I don't care. I do care about ramming that, though. I think they're being sassy, so that they might leave me alone. I don't know. We'll see. Or I could just die. They look like they're breakdance fighting, though. Entering jump tunnel. Yes, please. Remember that point where you said entering jump tunnel? I'm not feeling it. I don't think I don't think I'm entering jump tunnel. I could be wrong. I think that guy's trying to go through too. All right, you know what? Here's, yeah. We'll try it again. Yep. Yep. I'm wondering if it's a known issue. Aww. Sad. All right, we'll try manually opening this door. When I do want to move faster as T1 armor. Yeah, I'd be a fan of that. I'd definitely be a fan of that. That will add the risk reward I'm waiting for. Yeah. I don't expect that we're going to be really seeing crafting until T2 is in place. I have a feeling that they're probably putting a lot of back-end focus on that. I wouldn't be surprised if we see T1 or part of it in the next patch or two, basically. I want an entire player base getting used to T0 as an initial part of the game for another 6 months. Oh, I bet they will. I bet they'll get used to it just fine. And then they're going to be like, what just happened? Yeah, all the changes to how ships are spawning after being destroyed, T0, like all this, I think, is a combination of one, prepping for getting insurance online, and prepping for crafting to work. And I think both of those are very tightly bound, because in order for crafting to work, they need to make sure that the dupe issue is dealt with. I'm gonna ram it. That's what I'm gonna do. There we go. Interesting. I think I just need to get a little closer. Even though it said it was pulling me in. I don't remember it being that manual last time I did this, but it has been a couple of months. Maybe that's a tweak, or maybe I just did it instinctively. I don't know. Nyom. Up the midway point. There we go. On to the other side. Whee! Oop. Yeah. Should be pooping out soon. Okay, looks like I don't have a lot of distortion built up. That's good. All right. Now, assuming I'm not just gonna get blowed up here, because I could. Pyro 1. Unaffiliated. What? Nope. Hey. What the? What the? Try that again. 0, 1, 1. There we go. Must not have waited long enough. There you go. There. Nope. Hey. Oh, this thing. I hate it when it does this. Come on. Oh, I had it. I had it. It's like breakdance fighting. All right, you know what? Fine. Fine. We'll get there ourselves. I'll show you. I don't need your approval. Oh my god, it's so dense. Terminus, that's a little far. That's a little more than I was planning to travel. Oh god, there's so many more. Come on, there's got to be a circle around here. Horn. Piam. I think it's got to be on this side because that's the sun. Wait, what was that one? Pyro 2. Hey! Thank you for the resubscribe. Yo, much appreciated, Coffee. How you doing? There we go. We'll go to Pi 2 L2. Stop. Oh, hold on. Laz, that's where I need to go. One of the Lazarus guys. Although that's I think a base or a medium or meteor, asteroid. One of those bases. I don't know. No one knows. It's all tricks. Hey, Chewy. Sorry, I didn't see that too. Finally getting a couple days off, first in weeks. Well, welcome back. How you doing, man? How's La Vida? Let's see. Okay, we're heading somewhere. Fantastical. Well, that's all one can ask, man. How am I doing? I'm not too bad. I'm not too bad. The move is pretty much done. I'm now just unpacking. You can kind of see like the I don't know what you want to call it, the shell of my background slowly taking shape again. But yeah, I'm just happy to have finished moving. And I'm happy to have paid off said move. That's a great combo. Big fan. Big fan. But yeah, no, things have been going pretty well. Pretty well. I mean, I'm playing some Star Citizen. A week from tomorrow, we'll be digging into the early 5-day launch of Dune Awakened. It's going to be fun. Good times. It will be joyous. Last stream I was here for it. There were stacks and stacks of boxes behind you. It looks like a bit. Yeah, actually, most of this came from like 2 days during the Memorial Day weekend. I got through all my books, and I'd say about 90 to 95% of my board games, and that was a lot of boxes right there. Although, let me tell you, being 47, lugging boxes, being out of shape in 47, I hurt, like movement, joints, pain, agony. It is a lot. It is a lot, but I'm so happy it's done. Yeah, my next big thing is trying to figure out what I want to do there, and I'm also working on a big old quasi rebrand, which is something I've been planning that frickin' redesign for about not two at this point, about a year and a half. And I keep getting distracted by things. So I'm kind of trying to like really focus and get that done. As long as your house doesn't smell like Ben Gate. Not yet. Not yet. Oh, one other thing I haven't gotten set up yet is the Temple of Snooze cam. And I'm looking at them right now. I really wish I had it up because you guys should see how adorable Mr. Bones looks right now. Being a sweet, sleepy boy, as one do. Because he's a good boy. He's a good boy. All right, let's hop out and recalculate our trajectory. All right. Insufficient fuel my butt. Pyro 1. The first pyro of its name. There we go. There we go. Now we can point correctly. That's what we want. Although, hold on. Double or nothing, we're going to probably die pretty early. I should probably find a neighboring station first. I'm trying to remember. It's been a little bit. Pyro 1's right here, right? No, that's... Yeah, Pyro 1 right there. So checkmate's pretty close. Let's go to checkmate. Checkmate, mate. Chick 1 2 1 2. Crikey, crikey. So since you've had some time off now, you've been playing any Star Citizen, or what have you been up to? Or what are you planning to be up to? Yeah, I gotta find where these Valakar are for murder. Something tells me this is gonna probably be a couple of PTUs worth of discovery. I could look it up, but that sounds like way more effort than I'm willing to put in, probably. In SC now, right now, in the Idris, got the MX, hate it. Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. I did a kind of a breakdown of my opinions on the ships that showed up this year, and yeah, this statement I made about the MX was it tricked me. It tricked me, and I knew better. I don't know if I agree that they all suck. I really liked the Asgard, which is funny because it was the one I didn't expect to have any interest in. The TAC I enjoy, but it has definitely been superseded by the Asgard for me. The MTC, I actually will find a use for it. That is my little bunker tooler now because I could just dump shit in there, which is nice. And it's smaller to a degree. The TAC is less useful than I was expecting, but I like it enough. The MX, nope. It's all tricks. All tricks. TAC's good, but slow. I agree with that. But in the PTU, they did increase, I think, the boost speed on it. But yeah, no, generally speaking, I pretty much agree with you. Asgard's solid, but needs better shields. Yes. Actually, for me, the Asgard is, I would reframe that as the Asgard is solid, but I would love more power segments. That's what I'd really want, because I've got more shield segments than I have power segments to put into the shield segments. Because the thing has like freaking 19 segments worth. 4 separate shields. That thing is bonkers. Ba-ba-ba-ba! Checkmate. I hope I don't run into anything. I'm being a little bold for cinematic purposes. There we go. Da, 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 da. I was gonna say, I just want to make sure I'm on shields. Flying straight into checkmate without any shields on. That is a bold move, Cotton. Look, my ship's pretending to be Pikachu. Look at all the little sparks flying off of it. Pikachu! That's right, Pika Pika, bitch. God, this freaking, these stations, I gotta tell you, man, they are just freaking gorgeous. Oh, just sexy as hell. Goddamn. Goddamn, guys. Goddamn. Oh, okay. Okay, I agree with you there. 100% Chewy. They all suck. All of them do. Yep. Not wrong. I was so bummed because I really wanted to like them. I really, really did. The only thing that I feel like they really need is either some more, well, actually, ideally all of these things, but even a couple of them would improve. They need either just a little bit more power to their guns, because I feel like they drain too quickly if you have lasers, and I don't feel like they currently have enough oomph if you decide to use ballistic, and so if they had a little more power, the repeaters I think would be great. The other one is the wings are too delicate, and the ship is almost impossible to fly without like even one of them. Like the torque balancing on it just gets completely effed, and you just go into a crazy spin. You can make your way home, but just barely, which means that even though you've got all this other, armor on the MX, especially. Whoa. Oh, what's go? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, buddy. Buddy, you good? You good? Oh my God. Calm down. No, don't you hurt me. Don't you hurt me. You calm down now? You good? What got into you, pal? Did you see that? That was crazy. That was crazy. Hold on. Did I turn off the engines? I'm pretty sure I turned off the engines. What was that? Yeah, they're off. What was that? That was crazy. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. We good? Yeah, that was weird. Okay. Hold on. Do we have landing? Yeah. No. We had to have had landing now because I don't know what that was. That was crazy. That scared the crap out of me. Okay, I'm watching you. Crazy ship. Doing crazy ship things. What's up with that? That was terrifying. Honestly, it's Checkmate's fault. You know it is. Entrance, please. Entrance. Let's see. The shielding doesn't cover the entire ship. Yep, I'd agree with that. Hit points are too low. The body I'm okay with, but the wings are way under HP'd, my personal opinion. Let's see. Don't have enough power or coolers. 100%. I am able to actually turn off one of my coolers and live at yellow, and I can handle that. But anything less than that, and I don't have enough to handle the heat of the powers, and the power's already too light to begin with. Yeah, it needs a little bit more of both. I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. They literally suck in every category. Yeah, the worst of the worst. Except for looks. I love the way they look. Hi, Adasoyi23. How you doing? Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. And honestly, the looks are the only reason I was even considering it to start with. And they tricked me both times. However, since I did get I got the Guardian when it first came out, so it was an LTI. And then I upgraded that Guardian going, well, maybe the MX will be better. So it's still LTI. So all I've done is, progressed a Guardian to towards its final form, whatever real ship it will be. We'll see. We'll see what it is. But yeah, as a flyable, nah, I'm good. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. But that Asgard, man, I'm loving me some Asgard. It's good stuff. I also spun my ass around. Speaking of Asgard, gotta go this way. Melting mine for the combat ironclad. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I've got, when the Assault Ironclad came out, I bought the CCU for it, so I'm probably gonna do an upgrade at some point to that. I'm gonna start off with the regular Ironclad and then see where I want to go from there. Yeah, same here. Same here. I reckon. Yippee-ki-yay. Solstice's small hangar, but no one make any comments. Look, small hangar is just as good as a big hangar as long as you know how to land. Which I probably shouldn't say that as the example because I don't know what happened when I landed this time. God damn, that F-8C was ready to revolt. It's like I said something to insult its family. Like, don't get me wrong, I love my Anvil ships. I don't understand why you got to get so angry. So this I feel is new too. So see how I pressed. Oh, okay, no, it was just a delay. It was just a delay. I thought it was a delay. It just so happened when I pressed the button, pressed Y one more time, it happened to close at the exact same time. I thought I was like hanging, but no. It's just a slow bit closing. Never mind. All right, let's get some juice. Let's get some quantum juice, some hydro juice, all the juices. All the delicious yum juice. All right. Then while we're spinning up, okay, there's that. Wang. There we go. All right. We good? We're good. Okay. You're not going to freak out on me, are you? I don't know why, but I love that voice. It's so enthusiastic for being so robotic and tinny. Please stand by. Everyone else in this game just sounds like, you're either doing them a favor or you're putting them off. They're like, what do you got to do? All right. This guy's like, thanks for coming by. We're really happy to have you here. Everything's ready? Go ahead and take off. Really excited to have you here. Look at that Carrick.
Thank you for visiting. Safe travels.
Safe travels. Oh, we're in Pikachu area. Born. Oh, right. Sometimes I forget that there's frickin' asteroid bits that mean I shouldn't be just flying backwards without any care in the world. That's how you die in this game. That's how you die. There we go. And then we will accept this into our hearts. Have you accepted Pyro 1 into your hearts, people? All right. This is not going to end well. We know this. I'm literally not even going in with extra ammo. I've got a gun and I've got a spawn point. That's it. That's the plan. We're going into a crazy new location with a gun and a spawn point. You don't really need anything else. Everything else is just candy. It's just optional. Go. Oh, that's going to disappear. That's going to disappear real fast. Looking over here, I'll show you guys. I'm looking at my CCU chains here. So right now I'm looking at taking my Guardian MX and turning it into my new Hammerhead, because my old Hammerhead, I'm trying to remember, it either turned into an A2 or a Polaris, one or the other. But I slowly grab CCUs when they go on sale, and gotten a few nice ones. There's still some room. Like if I could get a actual discounted Warbond CCU for Hammerhead or Odyssey, that'd be good. But yeah, right now the only thing technically missing for me to close it out is the M2, which I could get, but I feel like I can get one more discount in that gap. And then I can go for my record. Well, that's not my record. Where is it? Save chains. This one right now would be my record. Going from Starfarer Gemini over to Odyssey. If I can get an M2 CCU discount, a Warbond on that guy, I can pop this down to 50%. I can get half off on a freaking Odyssey. Man, you can't even go into a Honda and do that. A 20 code? What's a 20 code? Are you using lingo that I'm unaware of, which is probably very common? Look, I like codes. I'm a fan of codes. Who doesn't like codes? Look how pretty it is. This is so pretty. I'll just say yes. Yes, I would love one. But then I'm going to ask again, what is it? Because I am an idiot. Oh. Thank you. I actually still have mine. I think I've got 2 of them currently. You have 3 of them? Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Right now I've still got 2 though. Yeah, because when I first started getting into this, dude, I was using my discounts left and right. But then they added one for every 6 months of subscription now for the higher level one. I forgot, is that Imperator or is that Centurion? That's Imperator, right? And then on top of it, now since I'm usually just getting CCUs, I don't get the opportunity. I mean, I could, but it's like, ooh, look, my $10 CCU is now $8. Woo! No, but I appreciate that. If I actually go on a spree, I will happily accept. Yeah, right now it's definitely a case of I think there's probably people that could use that more than me. Boy, it's dark. Oh my god. Do you like the seconds per frame? Holy crap. I heard that there were perf issues down here. They weren't kidding. Okay, you guys may think that it's a bad Twitch or YouTube connection. It is not. It is not. It is just really chonky perf here. It's really hard to read the visual distance though. Oh my god, look at that. That's that's ridiculous. You can't see a thing. Oh hell yeah. Yeah, if I did a big CCU, it would be all about that. Honestly, there are points where I'm like, you know what? If I save up and maybe if I get a new job, I might reward myself with another big ship buy, maybe an Idris or something. And if that ever happened, oh hell yeah, you know I'm gonna be using a 20% off on that sucker. Ooh, I'm not even reading this mentally correctly. There we go. Okay, I couldn't process what I was looking at. That was just really confusing to me. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're going down. I should probably number 1, then number 2. God, look at this place. This is cool. I love it. Concerned about the Perseus to Odyssey? How so? What concerns you, good sir? Oh my god. No wonder I couldn't process this. Look, it's ships on ships on ships. I think there was nothing under me. Yeah, looked clear. I knew it looked clear. I don't know if it was clear, but it looked clear. The Percy will go up in price. Yep. No, that part I had thought about. And that's fine. I can liquidate that one and I'll just find something else. Hostile territory, you say? I'm shocked. Oh, I didn't turn it off. Oh, let's go. Nope. No, don't open storage. Who's shooting at me? Rude. You know who I am. My father owns a dealership. I just realized I think my... Oh no, it isn't on. Okay. Yeah, no, we're clear. Okay. I thought I left my engines on, but I think that's actually the ship next to me. It's really hot out here, guys. It's really hot. See how long that took? That was a long time. Yeah, if we go over here, hold on, let me bring up the page. Where are you? Did I close it? I didn't close it, did I? Nah, I didn't close it. It's right here. There we go. Hi. Yeah, this guy, I don't feel too concerned about that because since all I need to close this guy out is the M2, that is going to probably hit before the Perseus is. Like IAE is basically going to be the like the kill switch. Like either I'm going to get it during that point or not. And right now they're saying that the Perseus won't make IAE. So with that in mind, I should be able to hit that no problem. There's a couple of chains that I'm currently working on that are in that vicinity. Like there's the Odyssey, and then the Hammerhead, and that's why actually I've got two of those Persei. And as long as I get to there, the upgrade of that one may actually even jump me up to the Hammerhead, which would be great. That'd be just fantastic. All right. Let's go out there and be stupid some more. There's one thing I'm good at. If there's one thing I have a talent for, it's being stupid. Let's go. Thinking of the Pioneer not coming. They're shooting for the Perseus for IE. No, they've said that for both of them. It's separate points, but they have said it for both of them. Let's see. Bloop. Yeah, I knew I heard an NPC. Non-important character. Like, it's really hot out. I just want to go inside. Okay. Hi. You look like a bad man. I knew it. Bad man. See, are you dead now? Yes. Leave me alone. Leave me be. I'm just going to be in here, okay? Gonna be in here. Wait a minute. That sounded like a lot of people. How much time do I have to wait? What? Holy shit! Okay, I think they're dead. Whoa, you guys good? Like, I'm gonna grab another gun. That one. Oh, but I don't want to. Oh, where? I heard it over here. Oh, hey, buddy. Whoa! Does that guy fly? Superman. Hold on, can I get my gun back? I mean, it's only for today, but... Oh, I did have it. Okay. Cool. Hi. Uh-oh. What happened? Where's my gun? This is a very confused area. Whoa! What the heck? What the heck? What? Whoa. What? Okay, cool. Oh my god. All right, fine. Hold on. Come here. What? Okay, this is me literally just trying to, like... Did I do it? I don't know. Nope, Oh, I did! Okay, cool. God, that was weird. We good? Yeah, see how I have a gallant rifle? Oh man, he hurt me. He hurt me real bad. Yeah, that looks right. Okay. We good now? It was really weird. My God. Whoop, now it's being put away. I didn't put you away. What is wrong with you? I didn't take you out. You crazy, man. Oh my God. Also, hold on. Didn't I have a frickin'... I had a You know what? Okay, I don't want to alarm you guys, but I think there's something weird going on here. Yeah, this doesn't seem normal. I know this may shock you. Hold on. This is where we wanted to go. And I think, yeah, right there is where the train arriving would be. Hey, look, any of you guys happen to have any heal at all? Oh, you do. I want that. I want that too. Why not? I want it all. I'm gonna go inside and get high on my drugs. Stab myself. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm smelling colors. Uh-oh. Did it drop my... Why did you drop my gun? That's my gun. What's going on? Oh, they're very confused. They're very confused. Yeah, we good? We good? You gonna drop my gun again? What's wrong with you? Why are you putting the gun away? Oh my God. Oh, now it's back out. Okay. Look, we're just gonna hang out here in, 200-degree weather. It's a little warm out today. Forecast says little toasty. Oh, heard something. But it's hot out here. It would be swell if you come on, man. Come on, train. Whoop. Whoop. There he is. Whoa! That was full on cartoon. Complete with the rubber banding back. Oh my God. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, I'm scared.
Shuttle is departing.
Shuttle is departing. Look, we're going on a trip, everybody. Nyom. Thank goodness, leaving private property. I was concerned. I'm not gonna lie. Look, I'm just here for space worms. Radioactive space worms. It's Star Citizen's knockoff of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh, that's good. One negative, though, it's so dark that it's really hard to really kind of enjoy the scenery of this travel, you know? Just need a little bit more ambient light. Wait a minute, where'd the other person go? Did they die or warp out or leave? Or they might still be here and we just aren't in sync anymore. Right? Gonna shoot the alien egg spawn? Oh, there we go. Oh man, the perf. This thing is just punching the crap out of my system. Oh, there we go. I wonder if it looks as cartoony as the... Oh my God, look what's going on in there. There's like a... Oh, yep. I hope you make it out, buddy. I hope you make it out. It's not looking likely. Wait. Is that where I'm landing? I don't want to land under that. What? No. This isn't good. Oh my God. This is all right above me? I don't know about this. I don't know about this. Hi, are you dead? I don't know. You're invited to party. You're a person. Okay, you're fine. I'm going out. Oh, it's very radioactive here. That's fine. I consider myself pretty rad myself. Ugh. Yeah, there's a lot of floors here. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Aggressive Copion. Okay. Maintenance Chief. Aggressive Copions. Look, I'm not looking for aggressive Copions. I want aggressive wormy boys. That's what I need. It's an 80s kid. Take my money when it involves aliens, predators, Blade Runner, Running Man, Total Recall, etc. You're not wrong. For me, Blade Runner is the go-to. You just have to make it look all Blade Runner-y and I'm done. Like that ArcCorp picture I got earlier. Oh, that's the good shit, man. That is the good shit. I wonder if I can go down here. This feels like a good place. Uh-oh. I have 0 rem. That can't be good. Oh, this looks like the place. I think this is the place I saw him at last time. Okay, let's see if wait, why am I out of ammo? There we go. Yeah, I was like roughly right around here. Wait a minute. Am I under a ship? I think I'm under a ship. By the way, I think I'm cooking and dying. Can I go inside a building? Let's go. Let's check this out. Let's go in here. This seems like a peaceful place with that glowing green. The glowing green means it's working. Hello? Hey, there you go. That's what I want. Let's put our bed here. This seems like a good idea. This couldn't cause any sort of permanent death loop. The current, oh, this current does not support. Wait, what? I'm confused. I'm gonna do it anyway. Primary resident. I've reset it. Okay. Now it's even worse. Now it's Maria Pure of Heart. So once I'm dead, I'm dead. Nothing bad can happen here. That's for sure. All right. Welp. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Are there holes in this thing? There must be, because I'm still getting radioactive. I hear the rain. It's still hot. I don't think that this pressure loop works. All right, we're going back out. Maybe we'll go check back at the main facility. Oh, actually, it did calm down a little bit. Man, that can't be good. Look at all that stuff. Hold on, I want to go in there. Excuse me. Can I go inside? I want to go inside. Oh, I need a key card to go in there. Oh, I see. Oop, that was on me. I bumped it. It's over here. Well, let's put on T for teacup. Oh, oh. What's going on over there? I don't know, but I like it. Let's check it out over here. Any of you guys have any snacks in here? Oh, you've got a nice little suit there. Can I have that suit? I'm gonna loot that suit. I can't even see. Oh, it's just radioactive all over the place. Swap. I want that. Oh, it's bound. Okay, I guess that makes sense. That's the whole point. I was hoping maybe because it wasn't his that I could have it, or hers. I don't know. Can't tell in a suit like that. Okay, good. Now I'm cooling off at least. Or am I? Nope, I'm cooking. I'm cooking. Out over here. Nope, still cooking. Can I go in here? Nope. Excuse me, any of you have a cool ass suit that I could borrow? I just want one. I just want one cool ass suit, please. What's back here? Ooh, whoa! They tricked me. They made me think that was a radioactivity illusion. I totally thought that there was a cool ass med box there, but it disappeared. How about over here? Oh wait, I've already been in here. Oh, fine. All right, we're going back. I want to at least kill something before I die. Running around in this radioactive cancer factory, trying to figure out whether I'm going to get cooked or nuked. I can't tell. All I know is that I'm breathing hard. Let's go inside. Here I am, like, walking over frickin' Chernobyl. Getting completely microwaved on the inside. Ooh, there's a place. Excuse me. Can I have your suit? I would like your suit, please. Well, I think it's pretty conclusive that these suits are not very durable. Oh, hold on. Are you dead yet? Yeah, okay. Can I have your suit? I would like your suit, please. We'll swap-a-roo. And then we will swap. Yes. And we will wear... Oh yeah, we did a full swap. Okay, cool, cool, cool. And then backpack. Backpack? Backpack. Can I not? Oh, maybe I can't. All right, that's fine. As long as I'm wearing it. And then... I don't need my cool-ass gun, I suppose. I will take all my other shit. Thank you. Thank you. I want that. Yeah, yes, please. There. We good? Am I in the suit? Hold on. Am I wearing the mask? I am wearing the mask. Look, I should be radioactive friendly now. Like, you should be like, you know what's really cool? How radioactive you're not now. Oh, hold on. That's right. I got the... I thought I did. Hold on. Hold on. Was it this one? This one. Yeah. Stab me. Oh, yeah. Give me them rads. Them anti-rads. That's decon, right? Yeah, I think that's decon. Yeah, we'll find out. We'll find out if I don't die. Ooh, I'm getting cooked on the inside, that's for sure. Whoa, what? What was that? What was that? I don't know. Can I go inside now? Look, things are difficult. I want to go inside. No access, but I want access. It's very hot and radioactive out here. No one cares. No one cares what I feel about this whole situation. There we go. Entrance 5. There. How do I feel now? Well, I seem to be cooling off. I got less rads. That's good. That's a plus. Can I have some stuff, please? Oxypen? Sure. Beacon? Sure. Why not, you know? What a pretty area. Excuse me, anyone seen any radioactive worms? I don't want to kill you. Well, I don't need to kill you. I just want radioactive worms, please. Yeah, there's a lot of dead people in here. Look at all these dead people. Hello? Ooh. Is that a frickin', that looks like it almost could be like a frickin' belt loading magazine or something. Oh, that'd be cool. F. Okay, I can't F there. No Fing there, guys. Ooh, I love interfaces. Oh, look at that. We got computers now. Hell yeah. We're living in the future, folks. Found a wallet outside. Kid, some numbers. Looks like a code. Oh, so now we can go look for a wallet outside. Oh, thing, give the thing closer work. 2689. All right. Dispatched a shipment. Utilizing an unsanctioned Banu craftsperson. I wonder if I know who that is. Wicklow, have you been helping these people? Wicklow, womp womp. That's interface been around for a bit. They had those in the old investigation missions. Oh, nice. I'm just used to data pads. Always data pads. Oh man, that one looks like a big boy version. That one should open up to something amazing. Ooh, ammo? I love ammo. I'm such a big fan of it. I'll take this shotgun battery, and I don't care about a suppressor right now. Oh, won't let me take the battery. Okay, fine. Klarna, Uberev, Klarna, Karna. I don't know why I keep calling it Klarna. Okay, yeah, I don't care about any of that. Smart guy would pick that up, go, hey, look, it's a gun. You need more gun. And I'm like, that's intellect that I do not want to use. Oh, hello. Calling tower, garage, and maintenance chief. Good old maintenance chief. The maintenance chef. He's cooking out here. Well, let's go see if we can find something to shoot. Be great if I could find a worm. Whoop. keep seeing. Oh, someone shooting at me. Look, I'm a good guy. You don't want to shoot at me. I'm a cool dude. No need to shoot at this guy. Sure is moist out here. Dude, I'm loving these like rock bits everywhere. Oh, okay. Look at this. Like a landing pad, that kind of a thing. Oh, wait. What does it say? Calling tower. Oh, okay. I'm wondering if this is like a... I mean, I could look it up. I know, I think it was Mr. Kraken's already kind of built a little thing off the game loop. But I'm assuming we probably have to trigger something that'll pop up the tower and then we can use the tower and blah, blah, blah. Look at this place. I want that. I want that right there. Look at it. It's got gun arms. What's not to love about that? Can I open you, please? Low power. What if I gave you power? Core armor. Core armor isn't enough power. Son of a bitch. Ugh. Steps. I just want worms, man. Why does no one want to give me worms? Why does no one think, hey, you look like you need some worms. You know what? Let's go off base. Ooh, I heard that. What was that? Was that a cool ass screech of some sort? It's over here. What do you guys think's over here? Bad ideas? I bet you're right. Don't worry, I got 37 bullets. That's enough to save everybody. John McClane had less than, what, one magazine? Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. It's kind of cool looking, not gonna lie. Oh, hello? Hello? What's really weird is every time I'm turning, you can see, like, right off the left side. Oh. Yeah. See those green glows? I didn't see it in the air, but I saw the reflection. It's like there's something over here. Yeah. Yeah. Over here. I must know. I must see. I must learn. This is like famous last words. This is going to be some found footage shit. People are going to use my clips as basically, and they never saw him again. Hello? Looks clear. All right. I'm assuming the sun is that way, as dark as it is. All right. All right, back to base. It looks less dark. I feel like we must be now facing the sun. Like it's sunnier, you know? Where's the worms? Yeah, so apparently I need irradiated Valakar pearls, which I think are the adult pearls, and I also think I need some irradiated Valakar fangs. That's to get the... Oh, another one of those. That's to get the... along with a Atlas and I can't remember which gun, but one of the guns. That'll allow us to make our own Ikti. I'm gonna do it, and it's gonna be great. Oop. There we go. Oop. Sorry, don't mind me. I'm just getting a little tipsy here. There we go. Oh, hello. You teleporting little shits. Uh-oh. dead? Okay. Whoa, wait, are you dead? No fooling. There's no takebacks. You have a gun? Excuse me, you have a gun on you? You do. Good. Thank you. I'm going to take that, okay? Did I? Nope. Look, I want that gun. Ah! Oh! Get up, run! Serpentine, serpentine! No! I beat you up! Yeah, god damn it. Just fall over and die. Like a grown man. Can I have your gun? Can I please have your gun? Can I put this over here? I want your gun. I want your ammo. I'll just take your ammo. What am I doing? Equip. Yep, there we go. Yeah, that's fine. That's good enough. I can reload it. I have the power to reload. The power of Christ reloads it. Let's do it. All right. I just realized you probably have ammo too, don't you? You do. Want you. There we go. And you. There we go. There we go. Okay, now I'm good. How about you? You? Man, look at these guys. They are... Oh, and hell, yeah, why not, you know? Can I not take that one too? All right, fine, whatever. Whatever. What matters is I have ammo. I'm going inside. Oh, 1 second. I'm going to be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, I'm back. Got a call from someone I didn't expect, so that was a little surprising. Whew, man. Okay, so I am hurting. Let's heal up. We gotta heal so bad. God, look at that. That thing looks so ridiculously oversized, man. It's hilarious. Yeah, stab me. Oh, that's the good stuff. Yeah, that feels good. Okay. So we're high. We've got some ammo. Things are starting to look pretty nice. Okay, do I have any more stuff here? Shotgun, compressor. I don't care about any of that. I don't care about that. That gets in my way. All right. Oh, hold up. Armory. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, let's, that one's got no ammo. This will. We are going to replace that guy. Oh. Yeah. You want a wongo. Oh. Whoa. Oh, okay. I was like, dude, if I could have two at the same time, that would be great. All right, so we're in some sort of armory. What was that one code? Hold on, let's look at that code. I don't think this is going to be the code, but, you know, why not try it? Oh, wait, is this the same area? Yeah, this is the same area. All right. Yeah, no, what? No. What? What is going on? What is going on? Leave me alone. Go away. There. Use this. All right. Don't you dare pull out a gun. 2689. That's what it was. Okay. Let's go see if that's what this is for. That'd be swell. Random, but 2689. Oh, what's in it? Whoop. There we go. Okay. What's in here? What do we got? Oh, the new shotgun. Hell yeah. Okay. That I do prefer to most anything. This guy is my favorite rifle because I have no taste except for coolness. And then you swap out for the shotgun. Wait, did you just dump the... No, okay, we're good. We're good. Wait, what's going on? Stop it. Oh my God. Wait, what? Hold up. Oh, it just magically changed. It's very confused. Wait, hold on. Hold on. What the heck? Okay, we're swapping this guy out. There. Okay. Yeah? Whoa. No, figure it out. I'll take the time. You just figure this out. Okay, we got the SMG. Cool. And what? Oh my God. What is wrong with you? You're consuming all my weapons. There we go. Okay. It's weird that it keeps putting it away too. There we go. We're going to start with this guy though, because I do love the frickin' rifle. The rifle is fun. Building a better tomorrow. Ooh, armor? What kind of armor? Is it cool ass armor? All right, Pembroke. Overlord. Defiance, Citadel. Lord of Fire. Baylor. I mean, there's some cool stuff in here. Not gonna lie. All right, let's go look around and kill some more stuff now that I've got a fun toy. Let's go. Fun toy away. Oh, I'm gonna come out now. Hello. Hello. Oh, all right. What do you mean no access? What if I want access? What about you? Open. Yeah. What? What the? Open, please. What? What? I didn't even see from where. That's fine. Oh my God, that was crazy. I can't believe I lasted as long as I did. I was like, nothing I was doing made any sense. There was no tactics. It was just me meandering, going, ooh, what's this? What's this? All right, we're going back to Lorville. Now the question is, this would be a fun way to grab new guns and armor. Am I bringing that with me? Let's see. Yeah, I gotta say there was definitely some FPS bugs over there. So I'm kind of okay with leaving for the moment. I'm sure you saw like just trying to take a gun out was very confusing. And then the sliding of the dudes. There's definitely some perf that needs to be worked on there, but God, it was pretty. I liked the love the rain. Sucker for environmental effects. The fighting over there is kind of interesting. Man, those rad suits though are freaking paper, which of course they would be. I mean, they're not built for defense. They're built for, protecting you from radiation. But still, that's crazy. Oh yeah, it looks like I've got it on. Hold on. Let's get out. Get out of bed. Take a look at this ridiculousness. Oh, they took my hat. Everything else is fine, but they took my hat. Those sons of bitches. Dude, look at how their freaking grenade is right up on the... That's hilarious. My grenade handle. No, but it came out with a couple of volt guns and armor that won't really be that useful outside of where we were. Let's swap out. Let us swap out. Actually, let's hold on. Keep that on. We'll put these in individually so you don't have the weird nested issue. we go. God, I hate that. Your space hat, just there we go. Yeah, get rid of the space hat. No good comes of it. Everybody, look away respectfully. Respectfully. Let's see, what are we going to put her in? We'll put her in this guy. There we go. That is a suit of armor. And then we'll give her the new guns. That's right. Look away respectfully. Look at that. Free guns. Free guns, guys. And oh, right. No backpack. No backpack, no two guns. In that case, I'll put the good gun. This is the good gun, scientifically speaking. Don't put on the bad gun. Always put on the good gun. The good gun's the best gun. Everyone loves it. All right. Let's see. What sort of shenanigans can we wrap ourselves up with at the end? So let's see. What else has been added in the PT? We did a little bit of weather. We went and checked out one of the bases. Did not run into any irradiated dudes, but admittedly, yeah, I was just spazzing out there. What else did they add? I know they added more stuff. There's the Ikti, but of course we need the Ikti. We need the stuff to create the Ikti, or apparently we might be able to unlock it by getting into that one facility, but that's more, questy stuff as well. Hold on, let me bring up the list. Let's see what other shenanigans we can get up to. Maria Hurston. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted at all. What I want is that. There we go. Don't care. Go away. All right. Let's take a look at this. So, what did we stare at? What did we see? Oh yeah, the scanning mode. I wanted to go check out the new scanning mode. So let's go do a patrol because we have scans on that. So we can go take a look at that. Hair inclusions and hair polish. ASD. Okay, we looked around the ASD facility. Oh, we could try to bring out a frickin' what's it called? An Atlas. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that while we're in the hangar. And then we'll go do some bounties to see what the new scanning UI looks like. All engineering components, health scaling, regen, the shotgun. I was kind of hoping I was going to grab the shotgun, but all I found was the SMG and the rifle. I do like the rifle though. Rain effects. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. That's our plan. That's our master plan, guys. We can do this. Yeah, let's go. Excuse me. I would like an elevator, please. One of the nicest things about if you regen at Lorville is that you're basically right next to the tram for the spaceport once you get down there. Oh my god, look at that. Chibi head. I got chibi head, guys. All right, let's go. Executive suites. Maybe I'm fancy. Fix my fancy skull. I don't think I didn't think of it. All right, let's go over here. Hello, Mr. T-Pose. No! Ah. Missed the train. Now the boss is going to be pissed. Oh my god. We might be waiting for a while. Look at that train arriving. That's not a good sign. This might be the end. Don't worry, in 485,692 minutes and 23 seconds. And actually, I have a feeling because of the fact that isn't counting down, that might be minutes and the other might be hours. But they're saying it's now arriving, so I think this just might be a glitch. Maybe. We're about to find out. Yay! Thank goodness. Imagine having to wait for over 400,000 minutes. That would be awkward. That's a long ass time to wait. You don't want to be that guy, guys. Guys. See, her hair is kind of cool. I like that hair. That's bitchin' hair. Just want a little more body. Maybe I'm making up for lost hair, considering the significant lack I have.
Now arriving. East of Spaceport. Please watch your step when disembarking the train.
And I love how cyberpunky both ArcCorp and Lorville are.
From Metro Center.
They're punky in different ways, and I like that. Lorville. I think we'll just slap a F7A and run off that, since I've blowed up my F7 or my F8C. Oh wait, no, actually a new one should be there because we refreshed one when we called the other. Yeah, see, I remember things. I'm not completely dumb. All right, boom. I'm not paying expedited fees. I probably won't even need that one because we'll be using this one until the bitter end. Oh, that's a good place. I've been there. I have been there. It's a nice place. Let's go. Oh my goodness. At least it has a ship ID. Man, everybody's T-posing out in the corners. All right. Mr. Solstice's extra large hangar. All right. Let us go to do the thing. What am I going to do? Oh, yeah. First off, so here's the trick. I learned this from the Foxy Loxy video. So initially you will have to summon the Atlas from here. Oh, I don't even have the Geo on mine. Man, yeah. Definitely got to remember to do that tonight. Gonna have to summon forth the hoobity-doob. Okay, so we request the delivery. Okay, my ship's over there, and that's fine. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over to this freight elevator. And we will call upon the dark gods to bring forth an Atlas. Oh, powerful Atlas, I call upon thee. Bring me sweet ass ship. Yea, verily. Oh, there it is. Okay, we'll send it down. This will be useful because there's so many times where I'm like getting ready to do some hauling and I'll get the ship, I'll get everything prepped, and then I'm like, God damn it, the Atlas. I'd have to put the ship away to bring the Atlas out or go somewhere else to pick up the Atlas and and I'm like, I don't want to do that. That's more effort than I'm willing to put in, you know? You seem to underestimate my inherent laziness. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Atlas through the vehicles. Step one. Step one to the initial thing they were talking about with 323. But hey, we're getting there. We're getting there. Here's the thing I'm trying to remember. Can I... Nope. Okay. Wait a minute. What's going on? Wait, what? Hold on. What are you... Oh, no, that's that. Okay, that's right. Hey, Crimson Sea Sword, how you doing? Oh, wait, do I have to power it up? No, just exit. I thought it was on automatically. Why no move? Oh, now it's freaking track. Okay, I can tractor. I just can't move in it. All right, that's fine because that's most likely config related more than anything. I have notoriously had horrible configs for my vehicle configs. I got to tweak those at some point, but I don't care. So is it true they buffed the Polaris huge in the PTU? They did buff the side doors and the hangars. So the hangar is like 300,000 hit points, and the side doors are about 250,000. But the airlock doors, at least when I saw it, were like 2 Polaris cannon hits. So you could still bust through about that. Oh, and yeah, so with the nose gun, currently here's something interesting. So the part you're talking about, you can actually fire the nose gun from the pilot and the co-pilot seats. However, as last I've heard, but I haven't checked it against any of the big vehicles yet, because I haven't been fussing around with that yet. All vehicles with turrets are kind of borked right now in terms of if you get into a turret, it's having basically, if you have a turret, I believe it's all slave turrets, but it might be even bigger than that. If you move your stick, like to turn left or turn right, it's moving the turret too. So the turret's not fully locked in place like it's supposed to be. I believe that's a bug. They haven't said anything yet, but I mean, come on. It's one of those types. Come on. So I expect that to probably be fixed pretty soon. But yeah, there's definitely something hinky going on with slaved turrets for pilots right now. Imagine that. Exactly. They have got to fix that pretty quickly because yeah, it's borking like all of them. But yeah, that basically seemed to come in about the same time that they added the Polaris one. So the reason I kind of stuttered for a moment is they didn't officially announce in any of the PTU release notes that they were changing the Polaris. So it could be a glitch because of the turret issues, but I have a feeling it is intentional, and it also just happens to be part of the turret issues. I'm sure they're going to be a little bit more explicit as we get like closer to like roadmap roundup or what's it called? What's the it's like shadow patch or whatever the heck that thing is that they put out occasionally where it's stuff that's not officially a feature, but it is something that's been updated. We will see. We will see. That's good, I guess. I've seen Polaris circle Idris's like a fighter, so I wasn't concerned about pilot guns or no pilot guns. Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of the mind that giving the Polaris pilot one turret gun, I mean, it's a pair of guns, but I mean, just the turret itself is not the end of the world, because even if you're like, look, it's a solo Polaris turret guy, that's like literally the extent of his effectiveness. And with 411, they neutered the rotation radius. So like, even with a very impressive turret gun that's now slave linked forward, a pair of fighters could, circle him and clear him out pretty easily without much difficulty, with the exception of the PDCs. So they'd have to pop the PDCs first, but once you pop those, yeah. So I don't feel too bad about it. But honestly, I think all of it's temporary anyways. Once we get engineering online, dude, I can't wait to see how that shifts all this single player multi-crew ship stuff, because I expect things to really kind of collapse inward at that point. Like, that'll be a big shift. This is a guy. Exactly. Like, I freaking have a Polaris. I mean, I even have a Kraken. So right now I technically have 2 Polarises. So I definitely am currently a solo guy that has 2 capital ships. But do I think that it's reasonable for me to be able to comfortably pilot a capital ship on my own whenever I'm like, yeah, let's do it? No. Like, I can't wait for that to get fixed. But, even introduced. I mean, you can't fix something that hasn't been introduced first, but yeah, once they actually get that in place. But until then, it's like, well, it is kind of relative to the current approach to things. It is kind of silly that the Polaris can't shoot its forward-facing guns, because even fictionally speaking, if you can lock a turret for a Corsair so that their flight yoke in the ship you press a button and it shoots the gun, I don't see why you can't do that with a turret either. only getting into stations when I need. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of the thing for me. It's like I like using them currently as bases. I like having a floating Polaris. I actually even put my Polaris out in gaps where I know I'm going to fly through. But I would like a place to kind of like, you know, stock or stop or whatever. Like it's perfect for that. And that's basically what I use it for. I'm kind of waiting for the Liberator because I feel like it holds that role a little bit better than the Polaris does. But until then, I feel like the Polaris, since I don't have an Idris, is the best version for that. What was I going to do? Oh, right. We were going to go try out the new scanning UI. Let's see. So we're going to go over here. Oh, my BMM. Yeah, one day. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I'm looking forward to that thing in action too. Oh, we don't have the yellows in here. Interesting. Okay. Actually, yeah, that's very interesting. Why don't we? Oh, maybe it's because I don't have any rep. No, I didn't have any rep when I started it either. So why don't we have any? Oh, maybe I have to unlock the first one. Okay, let's do that. I'm still going to scan though. Can't stop me. Oh yeah, it would also help if I had picked where I'm going. No accepted contracts. That's a lie. You were all my witness. I accepted a contract. Matter of fact, there it is. So what do you mean no accepted contracts? Maps, what's wrong with you? Okay, yeah, there's definitely some interesting like data persistence bugs here. Because yeah, we did have one. Ain't there no more, but we did have one. Well, that's fine though, because I'm currently actively tracking that, so we should be able to find it. But it is weird. Let's go to the other side. Fly to the other side. Meow. Meow. Up later when junk ships and qualities are a thing, I can grab dead ship hulls and piecemeal them together junkyard style. That's something actually I had kind of talked about, God, probably about a year or so ago. I would love. Now the thing is, the amount of actual effort that would be required to do this is not light. So I don't expect this anytime soon, like multiple years anytime soon. But what I would love is for us to be able to take like modular components of ships and be able to kind of piecemeal them together, kind of like the Millennium Falcon, where you could take, like in that example, you know, you take the YT-1300 and you can then slap on, you know, like a side cockpit component. You could put in the tractor component. You could put in more escape pods. You could put in the smuggling bay. You know, like just more modular stuff that could be part of a family, or you know, maybe as something you can progress once we get to the crafting part. You could even like merge stuff where it's like, yeah, this is a I'm trying to think of a good example. This is a Anvil Asgard, but I decided to turn it into my my salvage machine. So I, you know, repurposed some Misk Fortune trawling arms on the side of the thing, and blah blah blah. You get the kind of the idea, where you could like kind of make your own mishmash. I think that'd be really cool, man. Drake Polaris, yeah, exactly. That's the thing. I specifically in that example was trying to avoid using Drake as an example, because Drake itself is kind of that to start with. You know, they're like, we're taking parts and slapping them together. Like I remember reading the lore on the Vulture, and basically the Vulture was a prototype that they were putting together to counter. Oh, thanks for the follow, Airstrike. Like he took the prototype that they were using to counter. I think it was trying trying to remember. They made it basically as a standalone, and then like 30 years later, they found it in a junkyard, and they were like, well, I mean, one of like the corporate junkyards. And they're like, okay, that's what we need. That's where we're going. And they turned it into like this model ship, but they never, put extra effort into like hulling it up, making it look nice or anything like that. That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. I just love that. I thought that was great. All right, let's see what we can find here. Yeah, the golem too. The golem, I mean, basically it's they just took a freaking Lego. Well, I know the CSV, I mean, it's not the golem obviously, but the CSV and what were the other two things? The MPUVs and the Geo are coming into the store with 4.2. So we're getting there. We're on the right track. May not be completely there, but we're getting there. Remaining hostiles. Oh, I'm gonna be a little hostile myself. Roger, roger. Ooh, look in the upper left corner. That can't be good. Oh, you died. Too bad. Oh, hey, another one over there. Look at that guy. He's got like 9 lives. Hey, you die. There we go. You too, buddy. There we go. Oof. Very splatty. Yes, walk through the gunfire. That is what we call a smart move. All right. Well, 60%. Actually, I guess while we're waiting, well, not waiting, but oh, right. 1 second. This is my machine thing. I've noticed whenever I start up, I always have to do one enable, disable. There we go. Well, I mean, that looks the same. I saw what the UI is supposed to look like. That looks the same to me. Yeah, we'll try it on an actual scanning mission. We're done with this. See if we can see a difference. A difference. Click, 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 click. Flop. Graceful. That was super graceful. I'm classy that way. Oh my god. Look at that. Look at that freaking UI there. Alright, well. Me and my energy rifle have got something to do. Okay, realistically, I'm probably gonna have to swap mid-mission, but that's alright. Alright. Sub-level 1, s'il vous plaît. 53? Is this the one that has security guys on it? That would be great. Alright. It's action time. Looks clear. Oh. Come here. You little slidey boy. Yep, right there. Frickin' T-posing bastard. Oh, that down to 46 already, huh? Okay. Hi. Okay, 40%. I don't want any of his junk. Right in the bits. Yeah, I bet that didn't feel good, did it? Death by bit shot. I think you got me. Help me. Come on, die, dude. Way too dramatic. I'm trying to conserve my ammo. It'd be great if I didn't have to, swap weapons. Mostly out of effort. Okay. Well, let's get the guy in the elevator. Yeah, 9. All right, maybe I will. Yeah, you know what? Let's be brave. Batman's brave. All right. That's fine. Come on out. Come on. Which side? This one? Yeah, dramatic ending. What do you guys think? Is that a good move? Yeah. And I got a free gun. I love that. I love the leave or we're going to consider you trespassing. It's like, I helped you out. And they're like, thanks. Get the fuck off my land. Much appreciated. Go. Well, I don't think you're doing so good, are you? Hold on, I want that hat. Excuse me, can I have your hat? I just want your hat. Thank you. All right, now I can be security whenever I want to be. That was a smooth move, if you ask me. All right, to the surface level. While we ascend, let's see if mercenary yellow. There we go. Ship under attack. Shick under attack. I don't know what a shick is. It's like a ship, only shicky. There we go. Hopefully it'll catch up. We'll see. Meanwhile, God, look at that freaking GPS. There we go. Yeah, there is definitely some lagginess, but I don't know if that's just crappy server or introduced in the code. I have heard, because this is the first day I've been able to hop in, but from what I've heard from other people that have played it, seems like this is kind of the name of the game for 4.2 so far. So I'm thinking there's just a lot of.
Hey, it's Walton with Foxwell. Courtesy reminder to not head out on patrol without getting geared up.
Look, I'll do what I want to do. You're not the boss of me, frickin' Walton, you bastard. Wait, why can't? Oh, right. Like, why can't I throttle? Because I have my frickin' landing gear down. There we go. Oh wait. I still can't thrust. I'm trying to boost. No boosting. This is a non-boosting household. Hold on. Let's how high am I? 5,000? Okay. Let's try this. Yeah, we'll just do a mid-air reset. Seems reasonable, right? There we go. Yeah, look, see, we barely lost any trajectory. Yeah, interesting. No boosty. No boosty. Yep, no throttle for us. There we go. Now I got it working. Okay. Where the hell am I going? Down here? And there we go. Good old quantum beacon. The quantum bacon. Come here, quantum bacon. There we go. No, stop it. There. And we're out of here. Hell yeah. This is good. This is very good. All right, I'm just curious about the scan. I want to see what the scan UI looks like now. If it has changed at all. All right, got it. Let's go. Yeah, on Friday, I may end up just doing live because I would love to get a few more Ace helmets.
Hold tight while I scan the sector.
To get a couple of components before the end of this current patch.
Got hostiles at your location.
But I think it's all going to depend on like how stable the PTU is by Friday. We will see. We will see. And then this Sunday, probably be doing a handful of assorted games since during Invictus, I was basically Star Citizen all the time, every time. So there's a handful of our chill games that we haven't played in a while that we're going to fix that. We're going to fix that real good. What? There we go. I'm like, how are you shooting at me yet? I want to shoot you. Oh, man. Good old stock F8C.
Shields hit.
Yeah, they're hit, but I mean, how badly? That's the question. Oh. What was that? Why'd you pop? Oh my goodness. Come on. What it with the shredding? You jerk. There we go.
Looks like you're clear. Scan to clear targets.
All right. Well, that's nice. Also just made me realize what's the power. Yeah, I knew it. Okay. Let's get a little more juice in there. One there.
Does
Yeah. Beautiful.
Shields offline.
Yeah, Stock Wars. Now we're winning. All right. Oh, wait. No, it's letting me. Okay, cool. Yeah. Let's go. Nope. Sir. Well, I mean, it's going to get me close. Yeah, close enough. Hey. Like, respect my wish. I don't want to join you. Okay. Let's see if maps are working. Hey, maps are working now. Good. Yeah, dude, the weird ass like lag even in non usual locations is strange-o right now. Oh, this one also doesn't seem to have a quantum marker. That's definitely weird. Now let's see, how far is it from this guy? Oh wait, no, that's pretty far. The answer to that is pretty far. How about you, maybe? Let's try that guy. HDMS, let's get going. The HDMS, why aren't we there yet?
Is now on.
Meow. Pop.
Quantum drive is now on.
All right. Oh, you know what else we could try? Hold on. Let's try a couple of mitigations just to see. Okay, so first off, what if we swap contracts? What if I'm now hunting the Polaris? Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, now what about now? That guy. No, still invalid. That's so weird. I thought we were living in a world where we didn't have to worry about invalid targets. We were living in a land of quantum beacons. But no, not us. Not us. We are not ready for such things. Yeah, I think that guy is probably the closest one. Thimblerig. I totally thought it was Thimbleberg. You know, life is like a hurricane here in Thimbleberg. Race cars, lasers, airplanes. It's a thimble blur. Oh no. It's gonna be like a 200 kilometer zoom fest. Boy. We'll see in a moment. Oh, it could be worse. It literally could be worse. Oh, okay. Actually, it's not that much worse. Not great. It's not bad. At least it's all in space. Come on. Come on. There we go. Yeah, 270. Okay. Well, let's kick this into gear. It'll get there. Eventually. All right. There are definitely some hidden features, if you know what I'm saying. All right. But it's not the worst. I've had worse. Wait a minute. Are we, according to this thing, are we in the planet? Does kind of look like we're in the planet, so to speak. All right. All right. Oh, I also didn't notice the time. Folks. All right. Unfortunately, I think at this point, I'm going to need to kind of wrap up for now. But I will be back on Friday. We will either be doing some more PTU or some more live. We'll figure it out. But in the meantime, if you had a good time and you haven't done so already, please feel free to drop a follow on Twitch or subscribe on Discord. You had a real good time, or subscribe on YouTube. Thank you. If you had a really good time, feel free to subscribe on the Twitch. The support would be absolutely appreciated. Definitely helps me with content and planning and doing fun things. We'll be doing a charity stream in June, which is going to be a lot of fun. It'll actually probably be Star Citizen themed. We will probably be making either all the hot dogs from our lovely hot dog stand, or we might even do all the burritos. Either one, it's going to be pretty fun. But that's currently being planned for just for June. And if you had a good time, you're looking to join a community, hang out with me, feel free to !Discord in chat to bring up the link to Discord. But yeah, I think for the moment, I'm going to have to wrap things up. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you had a good time. And I will be back on Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific. I'll talk to you then. 07s, guys. Bye.